All right. I want to talk about the AR versus the AK in an economic collapse type scenario. Now, I don't think I'm going to settle the debate, nor am I going to try to. I'm simply going to give you the reason I picked the AR. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe I'll learn something from you. The main reason I picked it was because it's 5.56, the same as the military. In the past, when an economy has fallen, a government has collapsed, the military ammunition floods the market. It's surplus all over the place. It'd be easy to find. Parts and magazines would be easy to come by and relatively cheap. Pretty good abundance out there. You can stock up on ammunition. That's not all the ammunition I have. However, how much do you think you can carry around with you? What if you have to leave? That's something I thought about, and I figured, well, I'll take this because I can find ammunition out there. The other reason is for the accuracy. When the M16 came out, they had to do an investigation, or investigations, because there were so many headshots. They thought the troops were taking prisoners and executing them. And that was in combat situations. That speaks for the accuracy. Now, I know half the people on YouTube are ex-special forces, and they can hit half-inch groups 2 miles out. But for the other half, lower recoil for a follow-up shot would be very important. And the 223 spins like a power saw that went out of control. It devastates tissue. What it lacks in size, it makes up for with velocity. Hydrostatic shock. Now, I'll admit, practice makes perfect. But think about it. Don't you think that battle-proven accuracy would come in handy if you really needed it? A 22 has almost no recoil. Shooting paper targets, you can shoot through the same hole. This doesn't have that bad of recoil either. AK, I will admit, is a better mud gun. But this isn't that hard to deal with. Keep it relatively clean, relatively lubed up, no problem. In an emergency scenario, give me an old toothbrush and some WD, I think I'd do just fine. Besides, do guys really think they're going to get into 100 firefights and walk out okay? I don't think I'm going to get into a single firefight, but I want this guy around just in case. I might just have to show it. Who knows? But I don't think I'd come out of that many firefights. Come on. Be realistic. Let me go ahead and show you my setup. It's a Stag Arms Model 2. I've got a Tapco stock, or foregrip. I didn't think anything about them until I tried my buddies. I thought it was just for looks, but it actually does help with my accuracy. Don't knock it till you try it, huh? I've got Lancer System L5 magazines, translucent polymer. You can see when you're empty. And they don't have the same problems of a standard magazine. You know, you leave it, the metal warps a little bit, hot, cold, weakens, no problem there. They sub-zero test them, heat them up, run over them. I'll leave a link to the torture test on these things. They've got steel feet lips, and just with 2 rounds, punch in on each side, the top pops up, you can get in there and clean it up. If need be, you know, you could use a sock or a piece of t-shirt or something and go bad times, you know. Cleaning that thing is very important. A lot easier to do than the standard magazine. I've got a scope laser light combo. I don't recommend using anything that relies only on battery. Where are you going to get replacements, huh? You're not. This will work just fine without batteries. It's just a regular old scope without the laser. If something happened to my scope, pull the lever, it slides off, pop up my iron sight. I don't plan on my scope breaking, but I've planned for it, just in case. As you can see, I do not have a light on this. Why? Well, anybody that's seen Predator 2 knows what happened to that team. They walk in there with a big old bright light on their shoulder. The Predator sees the light, fires the lights, kills the team. So think about you out there. Got a bright light on your gun. You give away your position. The guy in the bushes sees you first. He sees how well armed you are. He sees the guys you got with you. He sees how well they are armed. And then he's got a new AR, a new AK, SKS, or a shotgun, or whatever you have. He got it now. Think about it. If I really had to go out there, have somebody shine a flashlight out there or something. Not the guy out there searching around. Have him quiet and looking around. Now, another thing is ammunition. Don't buy a good rifle and buy shit ammunition. This is primo stuff. It devastates tissue. It violently expands. But it will not go through more than 4 layers of drywall. Smart ammunition. They don't exactly give it away. About $50 with tax for 20 rounds. But it's worth it. I'm going to leave a link to the ballistics test on this, and you can check it out for yourself. Now, that's not all my ammunition. I'd probably carry about double that for my rifle. I still have a handgun and ammo for that I'd have to carry. And there's only so much you can carry on your back. You got guys that think they'll load up the truck and take off. Where are you going to get gas? In an economic crisis or a dollar collapse, you're not going to find gas. The pumps will be empty right away. So plan on carrying things on your back just in case. If I'm wrong, well, better yet. And if not, be planned for it. I said I'll probably carry double that for this rifle, plus a handgun ammo for that and some other supplies.